So Python, it's a leading open source programming language for doing all type of applications. Okay, so how to integrate your database connectivity into a Python? It's a major factor. So I'll show the simple commands to connect your database to the Python. Okay, so we'll in I'm using Microsoft Windows system, Windows 10. So we'll directly go to the MySQL process. Okay, so you can go to command prompt. Already you can install the Microsoft version of Microsoft version of your MySQL. So in the C colon program files, you can install your MySQL. So in the MySQL server 8.0, you can access your MySQL using MySQL commands. MySQL always start with the username as root and password as you can give your password. Sorry, MySQL 8.0, which is in the bin directory. Okay, so now you can access MySQL. Her name username is root and password. You can give your password. You can set your password while you are installing the MySQL server into the Microsoft Windows 10. So now I am in MySQL. So you have to create a database. Create database. I can create my databases. My name, some name is Ram Prakash. Okay. So you have to create the database Ramprakash. So you can use the database. Use database Ramprakash. Unknown database. Use Ramprakash. Sorry. Use Ramprakash. Okay. So database now changed. Okay. So now you can create one table. Create table. Table name I can give some T with the values like I can give the table name is person with the name where care of some 20 line and age is some integer. Okay, like address where care of 38. Okay, so now I have created one table person. Now you can show the tables. So table in Ramprakash, I have created one person. Okay. So this is the SQL command. So I have created one table. Now I can go to my Python interpreter to create the Python notebook. Okay. So always I can view localhost 8888. It can create the Jupyter notebook of your Python. So Jupyter notebook you can create Anaconda. You have already installed Anaconda Navigator in your browser, or else you can go to Anaconda website and you can install the Anaconda Navigator with the 64-bit version. So it supports Microsoft, sorry, Jupyter Notebook with the Python integration. Okay, so for at the meanwhile, I can tell how to install Anaconda. So you can go to Anaconda, you can search it. So Anaconda, it's a leading popular data science platform where all your data science part can be integrated. So here you can go to download. So 34 Python 3.9 64-bit 51 510 MB of space required to download your Anaconda navigator. Clear? So so you can give the download and you can install the Anaconda. Okay, clear? So I don't know now. So cancel. I can do cancel here. So now I check my Anaconda is installed. So here, this is the after downloading, you can install the Anaconda Navigator. This is the beauty of all your data science platform will be up here. So you can launch your Jupyter notebook here. So it is a web-based interactive computing platform to show your Python 3 integration. So that's all. Your Python will be overloaded here. You can create, go to new, and you can select Python 3 kernel. So before going to that, you can connect the one command to integrate your MySQL connector with the Python. Give MySQL connector with the Python. MySQL pip install MySQL hyphen connector hyphen install. Just press Shift Enter. So already the package will installed. So there is no need to install it again. Just first you can install this package in the first time. You can give this command exclamatory symbol pip space install space MySQL space connector space Python. So now I can import the package, import MySQL dot connector. Okay, just press enter. So I have connected the MySQL commands. Now I have to create the database. My database is equal to MySQL dot connector dot connect. Okay, so open bracket. So now you can select your packages, host packages, your local host. You can run your SQL in the local host. So user is root and password is your, you can give the root password. I can give my root password is okay. So you can give some comma symbol here because it's a ongoing process. So the database is, you can give my database as Ramprakash. Okay. So you have created the SQL connector process to connect the host of local host with the username is root, password is Ramprakash87, and database is Ramprakash. Clear? So press shift enter. So that's a process also over. So I have to create the cursor for implementing the process. So cursor, because for connecting your database with the Python, you need a cursor command. So the beauty is I have given the notes also. You can refer the notes. So you can create the database connectivity. Cursor which is equal to my database dot cursor. Okay, so I have created this connecting the cursor using cursor it is equal to my database dot cursor. And next I have to create the command SQL. Okay, uh, here in the SQL I have to create one database. So create one table I have to create because already I have created one table in MySQL, but here in Python also I have created one table. Create table if not exist. Okay, table name is uh, employee where employee name with varchar of 89 and do some simple name comma age is integer comma address is Adkera 20. Okay, so I have created one cable SQL command. So cursor dot execute SQL. Here, what is the error we can identify? Execute exe dot q. Okay, sorry, exe. Create table. So any mistakes in this, we can identify the mistakes. Yes. So there is a small error here. So we'll check the error 1 minute. There is a space error here. Uh, I'm extremely sorry. I can omit colon here and delete this button. 1 minute. What the error? I don't know. My SQL has no. There is a database connectivity error here. Detail not exceed employee. So I can check whether my database connectivity database name is Ramprakash. So you create database Ramprakash. So okay. So I have The error is the connectivity error. 1 minute, we'll rectify the error. Whether we can check the database error is given correct. So my cursor equal to my database cursor. So I can give my cursor. I can rename this is my cursor. So I can shift enter. I can give the, I can give here. So again I can give this connector command, and I can run this command, and can run this command, then I can run this command. Mm, Here the command is SQL because I'm giving my SQL. So where is SQL? Just small tick here. Uh, so I can do two times here. Small mistakes. Okay, sorry. Okay, now executed. So small syntax error only I have done it. So if any error, let me know if you. So I have created a table for employee with the name varchar, age integer, address varchar 20, and you can execute the cursor. You can execute. Okay. So now I can execute all this process again. So once my database connectivity is created. Okay, so I have created the table. I have done it, and now I can show the tables. Okay, so we can show the tables. I can give SQL equal to show tables. Again, I can invoke my cursor command. My invoke cursor dot execute of SQL. Okay, now I can fetch all my results. Okay, so fetch all my results. So that's the thing here. Results equal to my cursor. Fetch all the results. So I can my cursor dot fetch all my results. Okay. So now I can put some for or in cells. So I can store my results in a variable r using for loop. So I can print my r. So there is a error. What we can find out? M cursor, my cursor. So this is my. Okay. So I can print my result. Yeah. Now you can see here. I can integrate my Python. So this employee, which is I can define here in my Python SQL, I can define here person. I have created the entity in the database Ramprakash. So Ramprakash in the table in the database Ramprakash, I will create the entity person, and same wise I have created the employee which is in the SQL, which is in the Python SQL. So this Python will be integrated, employee will be integrated in the SQL using this my cursor dot execute SQL, because I have created the database connectivity in SQL. So my cursor I have created Python globally. Okay, so the result can be stored in my cursor dot fetch all. So here this employee person will be integrated. So that's all about the integration of Python with the MySQL connectivity. Thanks a lot for listening my session. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.